This is our family, and this is our van life adventure. If you'd like to keep up with all of our adventures, don't forget to like and subscribe. After a mega drive from Belgium, skipping Holland, we have arrived in Germany. We're back in the great outdoors in this beautiful park in Germany, just trying to stretch our legs a bit before we do another drive to get closer to Denmark. And Perry keeps saying, oh, imagine what this place is like in summer. Imagine how busy it gets with all the locals because they do wild swimming here. Keeps forgetting it is summer. It's just wet. We're making fast progress through Germany, and yes, the weather's a bit rubbish, but whenever we get the chance, we make the most of being able to be outside. One minute it's absolutely torrential, and the next it's warm enough to go to an outdoor swimming pool, though maybe not for very long. Our drive through Germany is very functional. We're just trying to get from A to B, but we do try to make the most of the nice opportunities when we get them, even if sometimes it's one step forward and one step back. So we've had a disaster. When we were driving, a cupboard opened and a bottle of cooking oil fell out and the lid came off and it has spilt all over the floor. Unfortunately, our rough night just went from bad to worse as we were hassled in the night again. Me and Perry needed to make a decision about what we were going to do, but our first priority was to keep the kids happy, entertained and unaware. What is half of 6?
3.
Go on then.
Did I miss it?
I don't know if you... Did you hit it?
I don't know.
Go on, try again.
I think I hit it right at the side. I need to... It's stuck now.
You might have to reload. Well done, Ollie. Ollie's finding all his letters.
There we go, it's stuck in.
Ollie's finding all the letters to his name. Where did that come out? That didn't hit it.
No.
We'll have to... Don't worry, you can reload. You've got to hit it. Get your fingers out of the way because your fingers knocked to the other one. Yeah! You definitely got it, that one.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! You got it! I've come outside because I didn't want the boys to hear me talking about this. We had another incident with the van last night and we'd had a crap sort of couple of hours anyway, with the oil spilling all over the floor and then the boys breaking the blind in the living room. So me and Perry were up quite late after the boys went to bed because we were just trying to unwind a bit, really. And we're sitting there quite, all calm and chilled, and we just hear all this noise round the van. And someone had driven up round the van, and again, like this, another incident in Europe. And again, we're in designated areas for motorhomes. We're not like off invading spaces where we shouldn't be. And someone's come round with a pellet gun and shot round the van in a pellet gun. It hasn't done any damage. And unbelievably, the boys still don't wake up. I don't know why they don't wake up. They never do. Thank God, but they don't. So it ended up, we were kind of like, because we'd got here quite late, we were kind of at the end of the area of where you could park. We're quite near the road. So we ended up driving the van to kind of another area in the kind of parking area closer to sort of other vans and stuff, because we kind of hoped that... oh God, the sun's blinding me today. We hoped that would mean that we'd kind of get left alone a bit more. But again, it's left me sort of feeling like, oh, I just want to leave today now and go somewhere else. And I had sort of hoped that we'd be able to chill here for a couple of days and just hang out and chill and have some fun. And now the boys don't want to go because they are chilling and they are having some fun. But again, it's just sort of left us with a really bad night's sleep. And it wasn't as bad as the last time it happened in Spain, when we kind of got hassled for hours. They didn't come back. So it was quite possibly, it was just someone being an idiot for 30 seconds. It just doesn't leave you with a good feeling, man. It's just not nice. I just don't understand why people would get fun from that. Spent some time trying to calm myself down and just sit outside and enjoy where we were, but it became apparent that we really needed to move. So we did end up moving yesterday. We weren't getting the best vibes from where we were, and they weren't getting any better. It is. So we moved on. Well, I've taken it out. So we did move yesterday. The vibes of where we were staying weren't getting any better. If anything, they were getting worse. So thankfully, we've ended up, I'm really glad we did move, because we've ended up just in this lovely kind of nature spot that's got some nice little things to keep the family entertained. So we're off to go do that now. We had inadvertently ended up at the Burgsittensen Moor Railway. It's a narrow gauge light railway on an old peat line in North Germany. You can ride the railway on a guided tour around the old moor. You excited, boys? Hello. Are you excited? Are you excited?
Yes. Yes.
The tour is all given in German, so wasn't much use to us, but our eldest absolutely loves trains. So for us, it was definitely a great day out, and thankfully the rain held off for long enough for us to really enjoy it. Just a little heads up, if you think this would be a great day out for your littles when you're in North Germany, the train stops a lot and there is a lot of talking. Our eldest, who's 7, coped okay, but our 4-year-old really struggled, and I regretted not bringing his tablet. It's still a lovely way of exploring the moors when the weather's a little unreliable and little legs will struggle to walk all that way by themselves. And you do get to get off in the middle of the ride and really explore the beautiful nature that's around you. Before we know it, it's time to get back on the train and head back. There's no talking and stops on the way back, so it takes a matter of minutes. The Moorbahn Burgsittensen was a fantastic stop for our family after a really tough few days, and it charged us up, ready to start our final drive to Denmark. Yay! This is Border Patrol. Do you know what the only problem with the Schengen zone is? I don't get stamps in my passport. So after nearly 10 days of travelling, we are finally crossing over into Denmark, and I've got to be honest, it's actually been one of the tougher starts on our adventures so far. We haven't had to we've never had to drive so far before we've sort of started our slow down and really explore route. And we wanted to get to the Scandi block as quick as we could, so that we were in the Scandi block for as much of summer as possible. And we try not to drive more than like 2 hours a day, because everybody gets quite stressed when we do that. But it means that, yeah, we've been travelling for like 10 days, sort of on and off, stop and a start. We've had a couple of 2-night stops in places, but yeah, it's been quite stressful. And I think, to be honest, it's been, what do you think? It's been made quite a lot worse by the weather. It's been absolutely awful.
And then we can't enjoy the outside as much as we usually do to decompress.
So normally we're quite outdoorsy. We spend a lot of our time outside, and the boys definitely like benefit from spending a lot of time outside. And it's been hard because it's not just been like drizzle I can cope with, it's been torrential. And yesterday we kind of did a big drive from sort of mid-Germany to the Danish border, and it was horrendous all day, horrendous. So even the driving takes longer, the roads are really busy, the visibility is really bad. So it just makes all those little things that much worse. And I know the weather's been a bit crap in England as well, apparently. But I think I kind of told myself it was going to be better over here, and it's not. It's been pretty shocking. So I'm looking forward to getting into Denmark, and actually, you know, we started looking at some of our kind of touristy stops, as opposed to kind of just stopping in between places, actually kind of finding places that are nicer to stop, where we can explore a bit more of the local area. So I'm looking forward to kind of changing that energy a bit, and I'm just praying. The forecast isn't good, but I'm praying the rain improves a bit, because it is horrendous right now. Yeah, it's really crap, and it's not making things any easier. Unfortunately, we arrive in Denmark and the weather forecast is correct. It's raining again.
Who's singing in the rain?
There's definitely rain. We determinedly get out and keep trying to make the most of the day. But I can't lie, I'm starting to struggle a bit here. Oliver, you're going to get absolutely drenched.
Yeah, kind of does. I'm gonna walk on the edge.
Thankfully, the boys' resilience and the enthusiasm is stronger than mine. Pardon? For sea glass. I do try to keep a brave face on it. He just loves climbing.
If we take him to a park with monkeys, we could teach him the monkey bars.
Are you okay? Your butt must be filthy.
Yeah, the butt. It's gonna be filthy.
You did it.
Let me see you.
A break in the rain and a change of clothes later means we get to get out and explore the deer reserve next door to our park up. This is where the enthusiasm for frogs really took hold and grew.
I am pretty muddy.
Caught a frog?
Yes, I don't want
Let me see.
my thumb. I would do likely. I found one.
You're going to look after him? Go slow, go slow. He won't jump, he's a baby frog. I've just noticed what t-shirt you're wearing as well.
A frog one.
What's he doing?
No, the baby, no. I'm looking for a home.
A home?
Yes,
In the woods is a good place.
if I find more, I'll get them and find a home for them. I'm looking at that. Oh. Oh.
How's your baby?
Oh, there he goes.
How's your baby frog?
Yeah,
Let me see.
oh my God.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing, babe?
Huh?
What are you doing, babe?
Oh my.
Favourite job.
The next morning, condensation dealt with, we get out back to the deer reserve and we have a very special breakfast.
Good morning. We just had our breakfast in this lovely nature reserve with the deer. They're all gone now. They came and fed, we were fed. Great way to start the day. Onwards and upwards, eh?
So I've made a promise this morning that I suspect I'm going to regret. Yep, the sun's come out and I promised I'd go swimming.
It's so cool!
I want the jellyfish.
Well, I saw it. Oh, there is a jellyfish. Let's just shoo it away.
That was your turn.
Shoo it away. It's a little pink one. Was yours a little pink one?
No, mine was white. Let me see. Oh, I saw it! Daddy! Daddy! I saw an anemone! Daddy, I saw an anemone!
Wow.
I feel like now at that point I just need to kind of lower down and swim.
Any words of wisdom?
Mommy, look what I said!
It's really cold.
Yeah, it is really cold. I'm getting out, I'm getting out. I'm getting out. It gets warm. I'm not going any further. I'm going down. I am going. Oh my gosh, I
Like, the
can't.
rest of me's getting used to it, but my hands, like, they feel like ice blocks.
How you doing, Ollie?
I am an ice block.
I'm going down. I'm going down. Come back up again.
Come on then. All the way in.
1, 2, 3.
Are you swimming?
It's cold. It's really cold. I'm swimming. I'm swimming. It's official. I'm swimming.
See, this is probably deep enough for me to swim.
I'm swimming. I've got seaweed wrapped around my arm.
I'm gonna have to swim to get it. I'm on here.
I've got a really cold butt. I can't be scared.
Hang on, should I jump in?
That's quite enough of that. Time for us to just relax and enjoy the sunny weather for one day.
Thank you for watching our video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Goodbye.
Our next episode, we managed to get enough good weather to visit a Viking museum, pop over to Copenhagen, and explore some wartime bunkers until Storm Hans arrives and really shows us what bad weather looks like. Tune in on Thursday to catch all the action.